Hi, I'm Justin Block, and welcome to JLB Sports TV, and let's start the show off with some footy transfer talk. Since I started following European soccer about 9 months ago, I was pretty gullible, and I kind of believed everything the British papers reported on. But really, at least half of the reported rumors about football transfer talk are just rumors, and mostly even fabrications. So the newspaper industry is dying. And people can get the same information in newspapers on the internet or television, even for free now. So there's really no point in buying newspapers to some people. But papers nowadays will report anything to get you to walk down the corner and buy a paper with reports of Robin Van Persie to go to Manchester United, or Manchester City buying Lionel Messi or Samuel Eto'o for £150 million, or even Real Madrid buying Newcastle United for £100 million. Now, I love newspapers, and the quality of writing in them is completely unmatched. As you read transfer headlines over the summer, don't believe anything the papers say. Don't even believe anything the managers, agents, or players say until it's all official, because you know that they're lying to get a leg up, and the newspapers are lying to sell you papers. Czech Fabregas recently expressed his frustration over the lack of trophies won at Arsenal. He's been linked to moves with Real Madrid and Barcelona, and even contrasted his stay in England with that of Cristiano Ronaldo's, and that Cristiano Ronaldo had nothing left to win in England, so he moved on. Well, it's been exactly the opposite for him, and he's won no trophies in his tenure, and he really wants that Ronaldo type of sort of team winning, and obviously the fat contract later. Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger better bring in some impact vets pretty soon if he wants to win now, because he spent years building up the youth system, bringing in quality young talent such as Fabregas himself, Robin Van Persie, Emmanuel Adebayor, Theo Walcott, Nicholas Bentender, and Samir Nasri. But now it's time to bring in a pricey vet or two to show these guys really how to win. Now, Arsenal was right up there with Manchester United and Chelsea in the goals scored department, but they really kind of sucked on the goals let in department, and their defense was just awful all season. So it's now time to bring in some quality backs and some quality defensive-minded midfielders to shore up the last third of the pitch. If Arsenal can't start winning trophies, then all the hot young talent will want to be a loser gunner, and all the current young talent will want to leave for more money and more trophies, whether it be to a Manchester United, a Liverpool, or a Real Madrid. Now, the next story comes from the kingdom of Albert Pujols. The Cardinal slugger is having an unusually ridiculous year, hitting at a 325, 447, 707 line with 26 home runs, 70 RBI, 9 steals, and only 28 strikeouts to 55 walks, all before the All-Star break. If he keeps this up, he'll have about 57 home runs and 20 stolen bases by the end of the year, which are straight MVP numbers. I think the two great stories in baseball this summer will be Joe Mauer's quest for a 400 average and Pujols' run at 60 home runs. Both very realistic right now. We haven't had this type of production, this consistent blend of power and patience, and now even speed, since Barry Bonds really in the late 1990s and into the early 21st century. But that was all during the heart of the steroid era, which makes Pujols' numbers now even more impressive, because he's putting up these ridiculous stats year to year consistently in the non-steroid era. 40 to 50 home runs used to be sneezed at, but now a 50-plus home run year is a rarity and should be held in very high regard by the media as well as fans. To add on to his hitting ability, Pujols plays a Gold Glove first base and is a smart base runner. Obviously, he lacks the speed as a first baseman, but he has the base-stealing acumen, and he's a very intelligent player, which allows him to steal 9 bases, and he probably should end up with 20 this year. But if Pujols keeps this all up, he'll have a 2020 year, 50-plus home runs in the bag, and a second MVP trophy. And once again, for great sports talk, visit PackerHQ.net and SportingNews.com. Links are on the sidebar. So that's all for today, June 25th. I'm Justin Block, and this is JLB Sports TV.